so many of the renewable energy opportunities now are available or affordable because of government incentives, tax breaks, and incentives from the perspective of minimum renewable energy requirements that are coming out in the future. So both from the incentive side and from the cost side, governments are very involved with renewable energy. How is it possible to make that more of a global incentive rather than individual governments, many of which haven't even considered making renewable energy in their own countries?
Maybe I can start with this. One of my slides in my presentation was talking about subsidies, and this is sort of used by a lot of governments to sort of stimulate certain industries, and our country is no different than any other. They'll all say we're sort of behind China. China has a smaller GDP than us and is investing 4 times the amount of money into renewables. I mean, think about what China is trying to do here. They are already sort of the manufacturer to the world. You go to any Walmart, I mean, that's all China made. Plus, they want to become the green tech center for the world as well. We were talking about minerals. China also owns many of the rare earth minerals as well. That's used in a lot of these sort of high-tech batteries, and as well as many of these sort of new computers. So it's something where, as much as we, as a country, are sort of doing, and you know, the two parties fight about how much government should be doing. When you look at it on a global level, we are far behind China and a lot of Europe. So it's something that I'm glad you brought up the question, because I think it's something, and I sort of mentioned in my talk, is we, as a country and as citizens, need to have this sort of elevated consciousness that this is a race, and if we, I mean, how do I apply this without alarming, but we stand a great chance of losing empire status if we don't invest our chips the right way. I mean, you look at the innovation of like a Thomas Edison or a Ford, or in recent history of a Steve Jobs. This happened because there was an imagination that was sort of captured. These subsidies and sorts of government incentives can help young entrepreneurs like me to say, you know what, this is worthwhile. Because there's a certain point of where a lot of other countries have sort of protected their own internal industries with certain tariffs and whatnot, especially thinking of like the car industry and whatnot in other countries like over in Europe and Asia. And I think that's something where we need to build this ourselves. We cannot fall back on us being a service-oriented country and just think we got to buy our way out of this. We will have to do this, period. And I think government incentives can be a way to sort of be that spark or that catalyst to that.